You sit down for the test and the paper hits your desk. Your heart starts racing and suddenly your mind goes blank. But you know this stuff. You studied, right? As a 20-year high school English teacher, I've helped hundreds of students fix this one problem. Why does my brain just disappear when the test starts? I'm going to show you one simple way to keep your brain calm under pressure so your brain can do what it needs to do, get you 90s. Here's what really happens during tests and what most students never hear. Test nerves are simply your body taking over. When stress hits, your body flips into flight or fight. Your heart rate spikes, your breathing gets really shallow, and the logical part of your brain that remembers everything you studied goes offline. That's not laziness, that's just biology. Your brain feels stress and shuts down. Even though it's a math test and not a saber-toothed tiger, your caveman brain sees every stress the exact same way. That's why students freeze. Not because they didn't study, but because 2 million years of evolution has hijacked their brain thinking that a math test or an English test is a fight or flight response. And here's another mistake most students make that you've probably never even thought of. You train your brain for the tests, but never train the body that shuts everything down. Most students falsely think, if I study enough, I won't feel nervous. That's wrong. And that's what crammers think, because stress never disappears. It just needs to be trained. And this is where the cold comes in. I'm standing out here in the cold in what feels like minus 14-degree weather on purpose. Not because I enjoy suffering, but because the cold actually triggers the same response your body has during a high-stakes test. Fast breathing, panic signals, stress. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? But cold exposure trains stress tolerance. When you stay calm in really cold weather, you're teaching your nervous system, yeah, I feel cold, I feel stress, and I'm still in control. That skill, that stress tolerance, that transfers to exams, to tests, to any high pressure situation in school. And this is one way that closers prepare their nerves for those exact situations. Now, here's exactly how to train for the cold. Start small with something like 30 to 60 seconds every day. And all you have to do is find one place where you can experience the cold. You can stand outside in freezing weather like I am. You can go have a cold shower. You can put an ice pack on the back of your neck. Whatever starts that stress response in the cold. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, but while you're in the cold, simply calm your breathing. You're going to feel like, but take a deep breath in, hold it for a couple seconds, and then a slow exhale. Your body will panic, but when you can control that breathing, you tell your body's stress response that, nope, I'm in control, not you. Now, you might be thinking, can 60 seconds actually help with test anxiety? And the answer is a resounding yes. It's not about the time, it's about the signal. You can't simulate a test, but you can train the system that freaks out during one. And that is exactly what crammers miss and what closers master. Because students only train their brain for tests, but cold trains your brain to walk into the next exam calm, clear, and focused. So when that test or exam day comes, your body already knows what to do. And that is how confident students are built. Now, you know you're never going to be stressed when you walk into another test or high pressure situation, but you still have to study. And do you know how to earn the highest grades in the shortest amount of time? Click on this next video to find out.